So in this tutorial you understand what is function and how to create function in JavaScript and where to use it. Now in simple words, function is just a collection of statements that run as a single unit. You can take function as a subprogram. Function starts with the function keyword followed by function name. Function is very useful when you wanted to execute the same code again and again. Without writing the same code in the separate file, you can just call the function and execute the same code again. The function will have been saved your lot of time. Now let's take a syntax of function and understand how to declare a function. So as I said, function starts with the function keyword followed by a function name. After that, we specify parenthesis, and in that parenthesis you can pass comma separated optional arguments. The parameter arguments are optional. Now the body of the function is composed of any number of statements. So these statements will not execute until you call the function. Keep in mind, the curly braces is not the optional part of the function. It is necessary to specify curly braces to the function even if the body of the function consists of only single statement. Right? Now let's take an example and understand how function works. We will take a simple example. So I will say function. So we'll start a function with the function keyword and specify name. So I will say magic here and specify parenthesis. Just for now, we did not specify any argument to this function, and I will just specify curly braces. Now here in the statement I will say console.log and print hello on the console. I will again print one more message, so I will say console.log and print function message on the console. Now when you execute this statement, you won't get anything because you just define a function. To execute the function, you need to call that function in the program. To execute this function, you need to call them just like this. So to call this function, you need to specify name of your function like this. So I will specify the name of my function magic and specify parenthesis, and at the end I will specify semicolon. Now when you execute this program again, you will get hello function message on the console. Now let me tell you how execution works. So when you execute this statement, it will first go to the magic statement right here and call the function. After that, it will print message on the console and exit from the function. At the end, execution will end the magic statement and exit from the program. Now let's take one more example with return keyword. In the previous lecture, we know that what is use of return keyword. Now we will just use this keyword to return a value to its caller. For example, I will just print some message again with the return keyword. So I will just first get rid of these two statements and say return, and in the double quote I will specify hello function. When you execute this statement, you will get hello function on the console. There are two ways to call the function. When you use parenthesis just after the function, you are calling the function and you tell JavaScript to run body of that function. Now there is one more way to specify function without any parenthesis. When you did not specify parenthesis, you are referring to the function object, just like this. I will just get rid of this statement and say magic and specify semicolon. Now when you execute this, you will get function on the console because this statement referencing to the function. Now when you have reference to that function, you can assign it to any other user defined variable, just like this. I will specify a constant variable, so I will say constant f is equal to, and I will specify name of my function, so I will say magic here. and after that I will call the function using the reference. So I will say f and specify parenthesis. Now when you execute this, you will get hello function on the console. Or you can do the same thing with object also, like this. I will declare a constant object here, so I will say constant object obj is equal to, and I will specify a property, so I will specify f colon and call the function, so I will say magic here, right? Now using the first property we will call the function just like this. I will say object dot f and specify parenthesis. Now you will get hello function on the console. So here we just referencing to the function using object property, right? That's it.